Have you ever noticed that as you get older, your legs seem to become less responsive? You want to walk as you used to, but your knees hesitate. Your feet feel heavy. Even a short walk to the market feels difficult now. It is not your fault. After 60, 70, or 80, the body slowly transforms. But here's the good news. Losing leg strength does not require you to stop moving. In fact, the appropriate type of movement can restore that lost ease. In today's video, I'll walk you through 5 simple workouts that you can do at home without using any machines or going outside. Before we begin, I'd like to know where you're seeing this video and what time it is now. Please share in the comments section. Even a small part of your day means a lot to me. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to the channel so you never miss another helpful video like this. These activities are gentle on the joints, appropriate for your age, and effective in keeping your body active. Please stay with me to the conclusion. One of these activities could be the reason you feel stronger this month. After the age of 60, many elders in India realize that walking, which was once effortless and free, becomes slightly more strenuous with each passing year. What used to be a pleasant trip to the corner store or temple now feels longer, heavier, and occasionally frightening. You take a few steps and the knees complain. Your ankles feel rigid, and your legs appear to question if we are actually doing this today. Now, let me assure you that this is a more common occurrence than you realize, and it is not your fault. It's merely the body communicating in a new language, one infused with age wisdom and a desire for gentler care. After the age of 60, our muscles naturally lose bulk, a condition known as muscular atrophy. This is not a sudden fading. It is a gradual fading in which the powerful supporting muscles of your thighs and calves shrink and weaken if they are not used frequently. The parts begin to slow down, similar to a machine left in the garage for too long. Along with this, the cartilage in your knees, which functions as a cushion between the bones, begins to wear down. Without this soft padding, each stride causes more friction, and the ligaments that keep your joints together loosen, resulting in decreased stability. This is one of the reasons why some elderly people have knee pain, even when performing simple tasks like as getting out of a chair. But that's not all. Our circulatory system also slows down with aging. The heart pumps more softly and blood flows through the legs less efficiently. When circulation stops, the legs may feel chilly, numb, or fatigued, even after only a few minutes of walking. Even the Achilles tendon, the thick band that joins your calf muscle to your heel, gets stiffer with time. This stiffness pulls on your feet, making each step feel heavy, as if you were raising a brick rather than slippers. It's a modest difference, but it adds up over time. Think of your legs like an old bicycle. The frame remains robust, and the wheels are still functional. However, the chain must be oiled, the brakes adjusted, and the pedaling must be calm and steady. This is not a race, but rather a nice ride. Now, add one additional layer: emotional fear of falling. Following a little stumble in the restroom or a lost step on the stairs, many Indian elders begin to hold back. The body remembers the dread, as does the mind. You begin to walk less and remain at home more, and your body eventually reacts to the inactivity by stiffening, slowing, and tiring. You may say, "I'm afraid to walk because I might fall." However, the less we walk, the more likely we are to fall. It is not the movement that is harmful, but the absence of movement that causes our bodies to lose their ability to balance. I want you to know that walking less is not a sign of weakness. It is merely an indication that your body needs a different strategy. It does not require you to stop. Rather, it asks you to move differently, more gently, and with awareness. That is why in today's video, I'd like to teach you 5 workouts that don't require long walks or sophisticated equipment. They are safe, practical, and specifically designed for elders like you, people with wisdom, stories, and a strong desire to continue moving without pain or fear. Because being older does not imply getting weaker. It entails learning to listen to the body and treat it with gentle regard. So, if walking has gotten more difficult, do not worry. The solution is to not stop. The solution is to move wiser. and that is precisely what we shall do together. Standing for long periods of time becomes difficult at some point in one's life. For many Indian elderly, particularly those over the age of 65, tasks such as walking around the house or climbing stairs become more tiring than before. The legs may seem heavy, the knees rigid, and there may be an unspoken fear of losing balance. However, remaining sat all day is not the solution. In reality, it gently increases stiffness and weariness. That is why I'd like to introduce you to a really mild yet strong action that you may perform right from your chair. It's called seated marching. It has also helped many senior citizens in India enhance their blood circulation, reduce joint stiffness, and bring greater comfort into their daily lives. Now, you may be wondering how sitting and elevating the legs might benefit the body. Let me explain simply. As we get older, blood flow to our lower limbs slows down. This causes our feet to become cooler, ankles to swell, and muscles to weaken. Our legs' veins, which used to travel quickly back to the heart, now move more slowly. Gentle movement, such as warm water flowing through an old pipe, will help stir them awake. Sitting marching involves more than merely moving your legs. You're activating your hip flexors, thigh muscles, and knee joints in a safe, supportive manner. It is especially useful for elderly people who struggle to stand for long periods of time or walk without assistance. There is no risk of falling, no pressure on the spine, and the advantages extend deep into the muscles and nerves of your legs. Let me now walk you through the steps. Please follow along slowly and patiently. First, get comfortable in a firm chair with a backrest. Make sure your feet are flat on the ground and your spine is straight. Your hands should be softly placed on your thighs or at your sides. Now, slowly inhale. As you exhale slowly, pull your left knee up around 4 to 6 inches, 10 to 15 centimeters. Just hold it there for a second. Then bring it back down under control. Now repeat with the right leg. Maintain a constant breathing rate and prevent hurrying. This isn't a race. It's a discussion between your brain and your body, reassuring your legs that they can still move. Repeat the alternate motion 10 to 15 times per leg. If it feels tiring at first, start with 6 to 8 repetitions and gradually increase the number as your strength improves. After each round, take a 30-second break. Then start again. Doing 2 to 3 rounds in a single session is optimal. You can even bring some joy to your practice. Play some soothing instrumental music or a calm bhajan in the background. Allow it to set the beat for your body. If your legs feel warmer or lighter, that's a positive sign. It indicates that the blood is flowing, the nerves are waking up, and the joints are extending. Now, if you're asking, what if I feel uncomfortable? That is perfectly fine. The first few times may feel unusual, especially if your legs haven't moved for weeks. However, the most important factor is consistency. Even if you only do a few lifts every day, your body will react positively. Seated marching may appear to be a simple exercise, but something extremely essential is happening within your body. You're improving oxygen flow to your legs. Your circulation is improving. You're reminding your knees and hips to remain active and flexible. Most importantly, you're taking control of your health by lifting one leg at a time with calm and care, rather than standing or walking for long distances. Try it today, my friend, and tomorrow, and every day you sit in that chair, because tiny daily activities build powerful legs. Strong legs contribute to stable, independent existence. Some days your feet feel heavier than usual, as if they are bearing not only your body weight, but also the years. You sit for a long, and when you get up, your ankles feel stiff. By the evening, you detect a minor swelling in your feet. Sometimes the skin around your toes feels tight, and putting on your slippers becomes a slow process. If this sounds familiar, let me assure you that it is not just old age. Your body is softly informing you that circulation in your lower legs is slowing. But the good news is that a few minutes of mild ankle mobility every day can significantly reduce stiffness, improve blood flow, and provide comfort to fatigued feet. This is where ankle pumps and circles come in, providing a simple yet effective exercise that you may perform while lying down, sitting in a chair, or even enjoying evening tea. After 60, many seniors in India endure impaired venous return, which means blood from the legs takes longer to return to the heart. This is caused to a combination of weakened leg muscles and sitting for extended periods of time without moving. When the calf muscles are not used consistently, they stop pushing against the veins. As a result, fluid accumulates around the ankles and feet, causing swelling, weariness, and a heavy sensation in the legs. This is why doctors frequently advocate tiny foot movements to stimulate what they call the body's second heart, the calf pump. Your calves, like the heart, push blood out and back up. Let me now discuss how to perform this exercise safely and correctly. Begin by sitting comfortably in a chair or resting on your bed. Keep both legs straight in front of you. Make sure your heels rest softly and your knees are relaxed. Now, slowly draw your toes towards your face, as if you were pointing them upward. Hold the position for 2 seconds. You should feel a tiny stretch on your calf. Then, carefully point your toes away from you, as if you were pressing a car pedal. Hold again for 2 seconds. Repeat the back and forth motion 15 to 20 times. It may feel light, yet inside your legs, muscles are activating and blood is flowing. After you've finished pumping, it's time for ankle circles. Lift one foot slightly off the ground or bed. Begin rotating your foot in a calm, controlled circular motion, clockwise 10 times, then anti-clockwise 10 times. Then transfer to your other foot and repeat. Don't be concerned if your circles are not perfect at first. Even modest, deliberate motions can help. With time, your ankles will feel less stiff and more responsive. The best part? You can do this exercise at any moment. While watching TV, listening to bhajans, or speaking with your grandchildren. There is no need for costly equipment or to stand. If your legs are too fatigued at the end of the day, you can complete this routine before bedtime. If your mornings start with tightness in your feet, it could be your initial movement after getting up. And if you are recovering from surgery or are told not to walk too much, this is especially crucial to avoid deep vein thrombosis, which is a typical risk during long periods of inactivity. Ankle pumps and circles do more than only improve your legs. They also help your heart, kidneys, and mind. Because your feet feel lighter, so does your spirit. You are more likely to get up, move around, and live comfortably. So today, give your ankles some tender care. Allow each movement to convey a subtle message to your body. I am still present, I am still moving, and I am still in control. Small steps like these are not simply exercises. These are small acts of self-respect. Ancost. As we get older, we often notice little changes in our upper body strength. Opening a stuck window, lifting a bucket of water, or pushing open a heavy door were formerly simple tasks, but they now demand a little more work. After standing for an extended period of time, you may notice your shoulders tiring sooner, or a minor soreness in your upper back. These are not indicative of failure. They are delicate warnings from your body that the muscles in your chest, shoulders, and arms are silently requesting care and attention. The wall push-up is a gentle action that can help you recover your strength. It is a modified form of the standard push-up, specifically created for older folks who may be hesitant to get down on the floor or place too much strain on their wrists. Allow us to better understand how this benefits your health. If you don't use your shoulder muscles, commonly known as deltoids, they start to shrink with age. The same is true for the triceps on the back of your arms and the muscles that support your upper spine. When these muscles weaken, it affects not just your ability to lift objects, but also your posture, balance, and stability. You see, balance is more than just legs. It is about how your entire body, including your arms, works together to catch you. It helps if you use your back muscles to stay straight and your shoulders to balance yourself while walking or bending. This is when the wall push-up becomes an invaluable companion. It rebuilds strength, improves control, and reduces the danger of falls without the use of any equipment, mat, or machine. Allow me to lead you through the steps. Take your time and feel free to pause as required. Begin by standing in front of a simple wall. Position your feet around 2 feet, 60 centimeters, away from the wall. This distance allows your body to lean gently, activating the muscles without straining them. Place both palms flat against the wall at shoulder level, approximately the width of your shoulders apart. Keep your fingers pointed up and your elbows slightly bent. Now, progressively bend your elbows, bringing your chest and face closer to the wall. It should feel as if you're leaning in to sniff a rose while remaining calm and balanced. Stop immediately before your nose reaches the wall. Then, using your arms and chest, push yourself back to the beginning position. Breathe out as you push, keeping your core engaged. Repeat this motion 10 to 15 times, depending on your comfort level. Rest for 30 seconds, then repeat with 2 more sets if you feel up to it. Even 1 set per day done consistently can result in visible improvement within weeks. Leaning in may feel challenging at first, which is completely normal. You can start by standing closer to the wall, lessening the angle, and gradually increasing your strength. Many elders in India prefer to perform this dance in the early morning when their bodies are fresh and their minds are clear. It establishes the tone for the day, telling your arms and shoulders that they are still strong, functional, and ready for service. Remember, this isn't about demonstrating power. It is about maintaining independence, which means being able to cook, sweep, or lift your own items without strain or damage. A retired school teacher from Nagpur once told me that after doing wall push-ups every morning for 2 months, she was able to carry her vegetable bag with ease again, something she had discreetly stopped doing for more than a year. These small successes may not make headlines, but they are invaluable in your life. So the next time you walk past a wall in your home, pause for a moment. Give it 10 minutes of your attention and allow that wall become your silent partner in strength and self-care. The capacity to rise up from a chair on one's own demonstrates silent strength. It may appear to be a minor issue, but for many elders across India, this one movement is extremely important. Standing is something we do dozens of times every day, whether it's after evening tea, after prayer, or when we move from bed to the dinner table. However, around the age of 60, the action becomes slower, heavier, and occasionally shaky. You may find yourself pushing with your hands or requiring someone to lend you an arm. Even in your own house, a sense of dependency can have a subtle effect on your confidence. The good news is that there is a simple approach to train your body to stand up straight again. The chair sit-to-stand workout is one of the most effective ways to reclaim independence without strain, equipment, or leaving your living room. Let us first understand why this action is so important for your body. When you stand up from a seated posture, you use a variety of important muscle groups, primarily the quadriceps in the legs, gluteal muscles in the hips, and core muscles around the abdomen. These muscles help you rise, while also protecting your knees and spine from unexpected strain. As we age, our muscles naturally weaken. It gets more difficult to get up, particularly from low chairs or beds without a headboard. If not taught carefully, the body gradually develops accustomed to remaining seated, resulting in stiffness, poor circulation, and an increased risk of falling. Now, allow me to walk you through this workout, step by step. Don't rush. Each movement has its own rhythm. Begin by sitting in a firm chair. Make sure the chair is neither too low nor overly soft. Your feet should be flat on the ground, shoulder width apart, and your knees bent at 90 degrees. To maintain balance, place your hands gently across your chest or lightly on your thighs. Maintain a straight back, relaxed shoulders, and eyes looking forward rather than down. Now, breathe in. As you exhale, softly push through your heels and engage your thighs to rise from the chair. Avoid using momentum or swinging your body. Allow your legs to do the work. When you are fully standing, take a moment to appreciate the strength in your legs and the pride of achieving it on your own. Then, with control, gradually lower yourself back down without falling back abruptly. Repeat the movement 8 to 10 times, pausing as needed in between. If you feel wobbly at first, It's absolutely fine to grip the edge of a table or set a pillow on your chair to raise it. This basic program, when followed on a regular basis, even just 3 or 4 days per week, can result in significant increases in leg strength, balance, and confidence. You might be asking if this is truly enough. Let me guarantee you that the single behavior can assist reduce future reliance on walkers or family members. It keeps the legs moving, hips supple, and the nervous system awake. In fact, a grandmother in Surat once stated that after completing this exercise every day for a month, she was able to sit cross-legged on the floor for puja, which she had avoided for over 2 years. You see, it's not just about power. It's about recovering the ability to move as you like, the ability to stand and sit without fear, the freedom to live with dignity. So, the next time you sit down for lunch or evening chai, pause before reaching for assistance. Take a deep breath and slowly rise up once. And tell your body that I still can. Because every time you get out of a chair, your confidence grows. Balance is something we frequently take for granted until we almost lose it. Many Indian elders experience a peaceful transition after reaching the age of 65. You get out of bed and have a sense of unsteadiness. You stroll through the veranda with your foot dragging slightly, or you turn while standing and feel like the ground underneath you has shifted. These moments may be fleeting, but they are fraught with terror, specifically the fear of falling. And it's not just physical. When your body begins to feel unstable, your confidence suffers. You start to avoid long walks. You grasp the wall while climbing the steps. You select the chair closest to the wall just in case. But what if I told you that your body still has the ability to balance? Your hips, core, and mind only require a simple reminder. Today's workout, side leg lifts, serves as a timely reminder. A simple, calm activity that strengthens hip muscles, improves side-to-side stability, and restores the quiet bravery to move fearlessly. Let us first understand why this exercise is so effective. The muscles along the outer hip, particularly the gluteus medius, are essential for maintaining balance. They keep the pelvis level while walking and aid in weight distribution from one leg to the other. However, as people age, their muscles weaken, particularly in individuals who sit for long periods of time or walk less owing to knee or back discomfort. When the side hip muscles are weak, the body sways more while walking. The ankles attempt to overcompensate, and this is when tripping and falling are more likely, particularly while turning, stepping laterally, or ascending uneven surfaces. Now allow me to lead you through this simple yet effective workout. Take things slowly, respect your own speed, stand behind a strong chair, preferably one with a high back. To maintain equilibrium, hold the backrest softly with one or both hands. Keep your feet shoulder-width apart, your back straight, and your look forward. Now, slowly lift your right leg out to the side by about 5 or 6 inches, 12 to 15 centimeters. Don't swing or lean. Control the raise using your outer hip muscles. Hold the position for 1 or 2 seconds before slowly lowering the foot back to the ground. Now transfer to your left leg and repeat the action. Repeat this action 10 to 12 times per leg, pausing between sets. 2 easy rounds per session are optimal. Remember, it's not about height. It's about control, stability, and feeling the muscles work. If you feel shaky while doing this, do it near to a wall with one hand resting lightly for support. Always make sure the room is well lit and that there are no rugs or other materials that could cause your feet to slip. A gentleman from Kochi reportedly described how he felt uncomfortable walking in public after nearly tripping near his temple. But after 2 months of regular side leg lifts, he not only walked more confidently, but also ascended the bus steps without apprehension. You see, these little movements are more than just exercises. They are silent messages to your neurological system that say, I am strong, stable, and I trust my body again. So, next time you're near your dining chair or bed frame, take a moment to perform 10 modest side lifts. Allow your hips to regain their strength and your legs to find their way again. Balance is not a lost gift. It is a talent that can be renewed through love, patience, and everyday care. If you find these exercises helpful, please share this video with a friend, neighbor, or family elder. Sometimes a slight movement can provide a lot of comfort. Your one share could be the catalyst for another person's return to strength and balance. So, my dear friend, today we didn't simply talk about exercising. We discussed hope, moving with care, and finding strength in modest daily movements. These 5 simple movements may appear to be simple, but when combined, they have the potential to restore balance, confidence, and comfort to your life. If anything in this video impacted you or reminded you of your own path, I'd love to hear from you. Please share your views, feelings, or simply put the word hope in the comments section below. Your words may encourage someone who is just starting out. If you found this useful, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell button, and share this video with someone you care about, such as a sibling, a friend, or a neighbor, who may also need a gentle push to start over. And if you're watching right now, I'd like to know you're with me. If this video resonates with you, type 1 in the comments section. Type 0 if not. Until our next meeting, may your steps be steady, your heart be light, and your home be filled with quiet strength and pleasant smiles.